Yonji Chimbo, Zoden Yingmi Xiang, Zonim Holam Chimbo, Abjada, Bagardan, Sandu Sherma Do, Tumba Tuji Janla Kifiang Tsar. Today's five things. The Buddha said that all sentient beings are Buddha, and Buddhas are all sentient beings. So this means all beings have the nature of a Buddha. When he says all sentient beings are Buddha and can awaken to it at any moment and any time, because this Buddha nature is fundamentally always with us. So that's why we can recognize it at any time, any moment. If we have fortunate enough to recognize it, then any time possible. But the only thing to do is we need diminish the negative disturbing thoughts. So therefore, Buddha discussed 5 ways of dealing with the disturbing thoughts that arise either during the formal meditation or as you go about your daily life. So it is important to have some kind of different technique or methods for the thoughts. When the meditate, the main obstacles, the disturbing thoughts. So we need kind of few methods how deal with our negative thoughts, right? Otherwise, we cannot control sort of directly these disturbing thoughts. So first method Buddha suggests is think positive. Think positive. Think positive. This means destroy a negative thought. We have only to think of something positive. We could dissolve a negative thought with a small compassionate idea. If you are thinking that someone who has hurt you, instead of immediately thinking that this person have been kind and did something good for you. So that is the kind of antidote. When you have negative thoughts, you think about something positive. So positive is kind of antidote to the negative, right? So that's the first method when you have negative thoughts. You can think about something positive. And second method of dealing with disturbing thoughts is understand what hurts. Understand what hurts. First, think positive, right? Second, understand what hurts. The Buddha tells us to think about the consequence of our thoughts and to realize that certain types of thought will cause pain, suffering. So we might think that we are right and everyone else wrong, you know. So this method is about letting go of certain thoughts because you see their painful outcome. So that's why you have to understand what hurts. Buddha is trying to make us realize the difficult nature of certain thoughts. With awareness and attention, we're able to see the negative effect of this thought. And third method of dealing with disturbing thought is distract yourself. Distracting yourself. This method seems to go against the general message of Buddha, who tells us to be aware and mindful. Aware and mindful. Our thoughts are too strong to overcome directly, and the best way to diminish them is to change your focus. Talking to a friend, reading an inspiring book, or do something that will help your mind to change its focus, and in that way dissipate the energy and power of negative thoughts. Sometimes completely dissolve the horizon of certain disturbing thoughts. If you have very strong and disturbing thoughts, then you can change something, focus something else, think about something else. That's another method how deal with the disturbing thoughts. That is third, right? And then Buddha fourth method of dealing with disturbing thoughts is question your thinking. This method brings kind of space and possibilities to your thinking. It helps you look into the root of your thoughts, and it sort of encourages you to question about your thoughts. Like, for example, why are you thinking? What you are thinking? Could you think about something else? Something like these questions, what happened a few minutes ago to lead me to think this? So the Buddha encourages us to then question and be sort of creative with alternative trains of thoughts that could make your life a lot easier. That is fourth method. In Buddha's fifth method recommended by the Buddha is push it away. He said, push it away. If you continue to have disturbing and kind of dangerous thoughts, which means completely destroy your meditation, right? Dangerous thoughts means like, you can't control and too strong. They are too strong and destroy your meditation or whatever. Then stop them by pure willpower. So we tend to believe that our thoughts are stronger than we are ourselves, but that is not so. we cannot reduce ourselves to just one thought. We are bigger than this, so, and have more sort of potential. One way to apply this method is to say yourself, let it go for now. That's why push it away, Buddha said. The fifth method is push it away, means, let it go for now. Something is come in your thoughts when you meditate, you should say yourself, let it go. I will do something after about these thoughts, So really let go for now. And each of us can also find creative way to deal with our own disturbing thoughts. Some are very important. You follow the instructions, your teachers, the books, but sometimes not necessarily. Sometimes you can also find a creative way, to deal with your own thoughts. Or maybe I will do this. This is maybe better than this, so I will do that. So you can create on your way. You can find some methods, So very important. First, be aware and have the intention to do something. Then creative, the solutions will arise in the naturally, So people very worried and kind of uncomfortable when you meditate are your thoughts, disturbing thoughts. But why should we let ourselves be sort of burdened by our thoughts? We have, our mind has such capacity and potential, and you can make your mind really wonderful, very, very, you can do that. So do not try to force yourself to believe your thoughts are stronger than you. Slowly you can develop your understanding about Dharma, how to meditate. Learning Dharma is not really like the Western education. It's so different, very different. We learning sort of Dharma is particular transforming our mind and our hearts, right? It's not really Western education. It's so different. But when you hear these teachings and learning about the Dharma, at your home, you should spend time thinking about what you have heard and check out the teachings by analyzing them with logic if you have enough the wisdom. Because Buddhist practice is based on understanding, not blind faith. Apply these teachings to your life to see if they work. Listen to the teachings on the same sort of topic many times, many times. Each time you heard it, it will sound sort of different, because if you do this, your mind has changed, your mind has changed. Then even though same topic, same, meditation, but you, each time you find something different, because always, if you don't if you are not change your mind, then maybe the topic is kind of same. But if you change your mind, definitely the topic is different, because that is the Buddha's uh, unique teachings. His teachings comes from uh, compassion mind, not like someone who write uh, just ordinary person write lots of books. Not like that. His teachings has already sort of really blessings there. So if we change our mind, even though same topic, we understand differently. If you uh, listen or read this topic again and again, different. So when you read Dharma book very slowly, don't really fast. I know you are a good reader, but just slowly and pausing to, contemplate what you have read and to apply it to your life. Buddhism is not, intellectually, okay, you read this book, uh, kind of understand, and then just go very fast and finish, and then put away. That's not good idea. So just go slowly, and uh, most important, you have to contemplate uh, what you understand from this book, and then to apply that your life. In this way, you will establish a good sort of foundation, and uh, you will avoid confusion, and you can develop your wisdom. Buddhism is not intellectual concepts, right? And more importantly, the practice. Practice is essential and necessary to bring the Dharma into your heart. Only by making meditation a part of your daily practice, you will experience its benefits. If you lead your life, like everyday life, with a little bit compassion, uh, bring as much happiness to others as you possibly you can. But the natural result will be for you yourself to experience the happiness, because that is the karma, the cause and karma. So very important thing is uh, being aware of what you are thinking, what your feelings, what you're saying, what you're doing. Very important. Be mindful. Be mindful of your bodhicitta motivation, and try to bring love and compassion into all your uh, interactions with others, uh, and uh, be patient and um, gentle with yourself. Uh, let go of unrealistic expectations. Um, cultivate friendships with people who are also practicing the Dharma. This we already know, right? But it's very important in your life to do these things. Um, you practice and communicate with others who are same view you as you, and practicing together. In this way, you will sort of encourage each other to learn and practice. Uh, if you, stay with someone who are not practicing, uh, different uh, characters, then you will slowly change. You know, if you stay or uh, you know, communicate with someone who, for instance, likes drinks or smoke, maybe you will slowly also uh, change, then eventually you will drink a lot and smoke a lot. That's not good. So that's for instance, if someone who practice a lot and you sort of have that kind of friends, you will also change your mind and you will practice a lot. So that's very, very important because, we are responsible for our spiritual practice. And the meditation is involving all of our body and our mind. And it takes time. It takes time to learn and to concentrate and let go and not grasp it, and um, to develop a kind, soft mind, bodhicitta mind. It's a little bit, difficult. It's not that easy, Uh, it takes time, but you must be patient with yourself and try again and again with sort of enthusiasm. That's how you do. Otherwise, meditation, uh, um, it's possible, but meditation is not change your mind right away. It takes really time. But if you have a patience with yourself, then you can develop slowly. So that's why do not try to go too fast or take shortcuts. It doesn't work because it doesn't work. You are not trying to sort of achieve something specific. Just to meditate for its own sake and resting in your potential in this moment, development yourself um, patiently, you know, so that you can move on the next thing and then the next. Go slowly, right? So this will happen sort of you effortlessly if you do this. Just to go slowly. Let's say, for instance, practice preliminaries, outer preliminaries. Slowly, there's no hurry, no hurry. Think about precious human life. Really, you have to understand the value of the precious human life, and you recognize that you are fortunate. You have this precious human life and its freedoms. Um, just think about that, like, 40, 50 hours, think that slowly. Then you just understand the value of your uh, precious human life, and then automatically come, oh, I have to do something good because I have this precious life. So I don't want to waste, you know. Who knows next life? If there is a no next life, then you have never get this precious human life. If there is a next life, then who knows? You reborn what? Who knows? Maybe different. So uh, do not waste. That's automatically comes in your mind. I don't want to waste my precious human life. I have to do something meaningful. So just to do slowly change. That's why the outer preliminaries we call change change the, what do you call it, for thoughts. Change your mind, turn in your mind, change your mind, right? Change your mind, and then slowly in inner preliminaries, and just to do very slowly. There is no rush. Just very slowly, and then it's something, there's a Buddhist Buddhism. There are so many levels, and you have to go slowly and step by step. You cannot jump, to the highest meditation because you are not ready. So just go step by step slowly, and then this effortlessly it's happened. So very important. Meditation is really a lifelong journey. You need to know that. And it's wonderful, that is what gives it beauty and benefit. If you meditate all your life, there are lots of benefits, and really makes your life meaningful. So it's long journey. So we need patience with ourselves. And if you have a patience, then it will allow you to enjoy the journey all the way. Your meditation, your patience really helps enjoy. Even though this meditation take long time, but you are just enjoy. Then there is no hurry. Uh, so the patient and the tolerant mind is an open, right, and a spacious mind. It is the opposite of grasping. Very open mind. So meditation is a very wonderful tool, but it's not always easy, right? So there are some sort of obstacles that are commonly encountered when you begin to meditate. So you should not really push yourself too hard, just do slowly. And the most important is open your mind. Open your mind. That means let come, let go. Very change the mind, the four thoughts. It's really make your mind really open. If you practice enough four thoughts, you can let go, let come, let go, let come without worries. I think that's wonderful meditation. So usually what happens is when we meditate, half distracted, right, and half concentrate. And the nature activity of the mind is to produce thoughts, right? When you meditate, you are not intending to stop this mental activity, but you are just not to try and following the thoughts, right? Let them come, let them go. You understand what's different between? When you meditate, you are not stopping the mental activity. You are not trying to stop in your thoughts. If you do this, problem. You just don't follow them. Not, if there's different. If you try to stop your thinking, makes you more worried. That's the difference. If you don't follow, let come, let go, no worry. Because if you just let your thoughts come and go, they will soon disappear, right? But if you kind of try to stop your thoughts, you cannot stop your thoughts. Especially some thoughts are very strong, stronger than, they control you, so you cannot stop. And then you worry, oh, I can't meditate, or I can't control this. This is so bad. You will lose your confidence. But just, no problem. Yeah, then let come, let go. It means just don't follow. Focus on something else. That's the difference. So if you become a lost in your thoughts, remember your intention and come back to the focus of concentration again and again. That's how we meditate. So meditation cannot prevent difficult things happening to you, but meditative can help you deal with them. Understand? If you do meditate, it can help you deal with them. Then you can let them go, right? So you really have to find your own way to meditate in daily life and bring your own creativity to the process. I do that. Very important. I follow my teacher instructions, but sometimes I do my way. That helps. And meditation practice is not uh, just about inner work, but also about your actions, right? For example, when you speak, you can meditate by trying to be aware of what you're saying and the way you are saying it. Very important. This one, I think, we hurt so many people by how we speak. Without without mindful, you speak. It hurts. Sometimes people don't like it because you're speaking. So your action, right? That's your action. Very important. Um, Before like when you speak, little bit think and then say it. Investigate. Uh, Sometimes you forget, right? Investigate. Just saying without thinking. That's cause hurt. So always Buddha said the method is aware and mindful. Always Buddha always does that. Always, whatever he's saying, he's doing something, whatever, with mindful. With mindful. So, for instance, before going to work each morning, generate a good motivation, thinking, and whoever I met and come in contact with me today, I want to benefit them in whatever big or small a way possible. So you sort of create that motivation before you go to work and have the intention not to harm and to be benefit to everyone you meet that day. Maybe you have difficulty remember to pause and generate this motivation first few days, but if you do this, every morning, try to remember this kind of motivation, then it will not difficult. Automatically, you will remember every morning. I mean, that's very important one. Um, Very important one. You create this motivation and then go to work. And if you have a meeting, then you little bit think about that, what you're going to say with mindful, with good motivation. Um, it really benefits you and others. And I think very important. I mean, these are, we always, every single day, we are doing this, right? So we need to know how to deal with these things. Otherwise, I mean, emptiness, great perfection, all these are very nice meditation in a high level, but uh, it's difficult when you go to work and meet people. Sometimes you have, meetings like whole day, one after the other like that. You can practice emptiness. You can practice dzogchen, but you can uh, really correct your motivation. Saying yourself, "I'm not going to harm as much as I can, benefit, big or small. How I, you know." show my actions, uh, show your face, kind of compassion face, you know, and say something nice, good for everybody. So these are very important in our daily life, I think. Uh, so the motivation, I always say, right? The motivation is the best, and because it gives you the energy to keep going in your practice.